Now today is a very exciting day because not only is it midsummer, we're in the New Forest, it's nearly 30 degrees, actually, tell a lie, the car's saying 39, that could be lying. It's very hot, it's beautiful, all the plants are out, the animals are out, but we're also able to tell you the story of how this property in Bramshaw went from this to this. Now we were involved at the very start of this one, and it's a build by Paul Landscapes, our good friends over there, and a design by the Rich brothers at Rich Landscapes. Lovely design, especially with all the planting that they've got involved there. And the paving area was centered around a brushed and tumbled version of our Blissford Limestone, and the clients wanted a quintessential sort of countryside feel to the garden with a lot of plants, a lot of wildlife, and I'll let the Rich brothers take over because they're going to talk about this much better than I will.
I'm David.
I'm Harry.
And we're Rich Landscapes, and we're here in Bramshaw in the New Forest on one of our projects. It's going pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's because Paul's in charge.
Yeah, very much so. It's our first visit and everything's going really well. So yeah, really happy with everything that's being built. And it's quite a simple design really. It was all about extending the garden, opening it up, but attaching it to the house in a way that it felt like it was all one. It was lacking in unity, wasn't it, beforehand?
Yeah. And we made sure that we've got individual little areas. So there's a patch run outside the kitchen where there's going to be a water feature and a lovely place to sit. But also there's going to be planting that's going to kind of envelop the garden itself with a top tier, which is going to be lawn, and then there's going to be a thread of trees to create seasonality.
Yeah, nice little seasonality. You've got the flowers, bulbs come up in the spring. You know, the perennials do a lot of the work throughout the summer. And then even out onto the peripheries then with some hedges and the area that we're standing now, we've obviously got the beautiful mature oak. We're going to have some nice grass path through some wild meadow. So it's going to start quite formal, really work off the structure and the lines of the house, and then soften, curve, and work its way off into the New Forest fields.
So when we spoke to Emma and Mike about the brief for the garden, it was to do with creating this country space, something that felt right in its setting, but also an area that kind of had structure, because, you know, what's a garden without its structure in winter? We wanted it to have bones and to feel as if it sits well even in the darker months. But I think with that in mind, having some topiary elements to create that form was really important within the garden, because that's going to anchor it and allows the perennials then to do its thing in the summertime.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think it's that looseness and that informality that Emma wants through the planting. So the structure there, we've got brick, which ties in nicely with the house, some reclaimed brick as well, and we've got some nice limestone slabs that match with the interior. So there's that connection. Then the plants are really going to soften it and create that romance. Working with Paul Landscapes. What's happened throughout the build, and coming today, you know, everything's looking awesome, so we're super happy.
We did see when the drone footage was out, he's working extra hard though, so it's good to see.
So advice for you would be keep the drone out more often than not.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Not for him, but...
Brothers for sort of getting us involved with this one. He's done a stunning job, and thanks to the Rich Brothers for letting us film them.
Bramshaw.
Bramshaw. Yeah, that's how we say it. Yeah.
Bramshaw.
Bramshaw.